Before you watch another video about AI replacing programmers, answer this: have you already picked a side? Because if you're either terrified or dismissive, you've already lost. By the end of this video, you'll have a decision framework that works whether AI gets 10x smarter or hits a wall tomorrow. You'll know exactly what's genuinely at risk, what isn't, and what to do next whether you're a junior, a team lead, or a founder. And you should listen because I've spent months tracking this debate everywhere it actually happens: Reddit, Hacker News, AR14, MIT, and the data paints a picture neither side wants to admit. We'll cover why both camps are partially right and dangerously wrong, the 3 fallacies quietly destroying projects and wasting millions, and a practical roadmap tailored to your role. Because this isn't about whether AI replaces programmers. It's about who thrives when code is cheap, and who gets left behind wondering what happened. In 2025, Morgan Stanley published research showing that despite AI coding tools becoming mainstream, the software development market is projected to grow from $24 billion to $61 billion by 2029, and developer headcount is expected to increase. As code gets cheaper and faster to produce, organizations don't just do the same work with fewer people. They build more complex applications and tackle technical debt that was previously too expensive to address. But here's the uncomfortable paradox. That same report highlights that AI-generated code is creating bottlenecks in code review and testing. More code means more bugs, more rework, and more engineers needed to oversee it all. A study from AR14 puts it bluntly: it is conjectured that LLMs will take the role of software professionals in the future. But will they? Software engineering is much more than producing program code. At least half of the effort is about maintaining and understanding existing software. And this is where the almost right but not quite problem bites us hardest. LLMs are fundamentally limited in their ability to reason about dynamic program execution semantics, the messy, context-dependent way code actually behaves when it runs. This leads us to 3 critical fallacies that I've seen waste millions in real projects. Fallacy 1. The productivity mirage. Developers consistently believe they're faster with AI. But a study from the nonprofit Meteor showed that while experienced developers thought AI made them 20% faster, objective tests revealed they were actually 19% slower. Developers remember the jackpots, the moments AI nails it, and forget the hours spent coaxing a hallucinating model to do what they want. As one engineer put it, you don't remember sitting there plugging tokens into the slot machine for 2 hours. Fallacy 2. The vibe coding trap. Andrej Karpathy coined the term in 2025, describing an approach where people describe software in natural language and let AI write, refine, and debug everything. The problem? It creates code that looks polished but is riddled with hidden vulnerabilities, security flaws, and architectural inconsistencies. One study found that up to 40% of AI-generated code contains security vulnerabilities. Fallacy 3. Assuming context. LLMs struggle to understand existing coding conventions, project-specific patterns, and the implicit assumptions that make software maintainable. Technical debt accumulates faster than ever. As the CEO of GitClear noted, AI has an overwhelming tendency to not understand what the existing conventions are within a repository. So what should you actually do? Here's my advice, tailored to who you are. If you're a developer or junior engineer, first, protect your fundamentals. This is non-negotiable. Relying on AI for every task will atrophy your core skills, and that's a dangerous place to be. Second, shift your mindset from coder to orchestrator. The developers who thrive in this era are the expert generalists. People who understand core concepts, know how to decompose complex problems, and can collaborate effectively with both humans and machines. Third, be skeptical. Research shows that the more people understand how AI systems work, the more appropriately they use them. If you're a team lead or engineering manager, stop treating AI adoption as an individual responsibility. Studies show that productivity pressure without proper support creates a productivity pressure paradox. Developers don't have time to learn the tools that would save them time. You need to invest in structured learning, mentorship, and pair programming. This isn't optional, it's how you prevent the knowledge gaps that make succession planning impossible. If you're building a startup or running a company, remember that the real value isn't in writing code faster. It's in understanding what problems are worth solving. The engineers who succeed in an AI-augmented world are the ones who can think across multiple levels of abstraction, from system architecture to user intent to ethical implications. Don't let the allure of 10x productivity gains distract you from the fundamentals of good software: reliability, maintainability, and trust. So where does that leave us? the analogy I keep coming back to is this: AI is like the transition from physical wiring to high-level programming languages. Every time, people predicted the end of the profession. Every time, they were wrong. But this time, the transformation is happening faster, and it demands more from us, not less. The skeptics who say AI only generates mediocre results, they're right about the present, but they're underestimating the pace of improvement. Here's the truth that neither side wants to admit: this is not a battle between humans and machines. It's a transition from a profession that writes code to a profession that orchestrates systems, cultivates trust, and makes human-centric decisions about what technology should do. And that transition, it's not the end. It's the beginning of something we don't fully understand yet. And if you're willing to embrace that uncertainty, to keep learning, keep questioning, and keep your eyes on what makes us human, you'll be more valuable than any model, no matter how powerful.